Hey, what's up, Logos Personal Finance students? Welcome to Wednesday, April 8th. It is day 13, lucky number 13 of our COVID-19 stay-at-home e-learning-a-thon 2020. Thanks for coming back. We're almost to the end of the term. We got today and then tomorrow, and you guys are wrapping up the term in fine fashion. This has been a weird term. First half was at school, second half was at home. But I'm looking forward to getting through this term and then moving on to term 5, when we have a lot of people working towards graduation at the end of term 5, end of the school year. I know our school year goes to term 6, but a lot of people will be finishing up their school year, whatever that looks like, at the end of May. So looking forward to that, and hopefully we finish off this term strong. Still got a few things to work on Econ Lowdown. If you haven't finished everything already, which there's maybe 1 or 2 of you who have kept up on everything, but everyone else, you still got some work to catch up on. And just remember, any work that you catch up on will bring that grade up. Anything you do will only bring your grade up. So bring your grade up, right? Other than that, as we've been talking about, the government, not only the federal government, but both the state and local governments are now getting involved in trying to help us financially, create programs that will help people who have lost income due to the coronavirus. We've been talking a lot about the CARES Act, but I was just reading yesterday about the Missouri state legislature is currently in session trying to approve billions of dollars in financial aid for businesses and hospitals and cities around the state to help out. And then St. Louis County is also trying to get millions of dollars to the entities in St. Louis County that need it. So you see, every level of government is working on this. And again, like I mentioned yesterday, you have to, the government's not your mom, not your dad. They're not going to just do this for you. You have to go seek out these programs. But they are there, right? Again, the government there's billions of dollars out there in all kinds of programs, even if nothing under the CARES Act necessarily directly applies to you. Like I said yesterday, today, it's Wednesday. We're going up to the library in a couple hours to get our free food for our kids. I mean, why not, right? It's there, and it's available to anybody who needs it, so take advantage any way that you can. Other than that, keep working on Econ Lowdown. Let's take a look at that Econ Lowdown, because yesterday I signed an article that a couple of you started on, a couple of you finished, right? And I think a few more started on, but I want to go to our bulletin board as always on Blackbaud. There's me and my wife with her mask from the video yesterday, but let's go to Econ Lowdown and log on in. So like I said yesterday, the article that was posted yesterday, that's still up there as the most recent assignment. If we scroll all the way to the bottom, don't forget at the very top, hey, it's Financial Literacy Month. April, all month, is Financial Literacy Month. And any personal finance teachers that you know that are doing a great job, you can nominate them for Personal Finance Teacher Appreciation Day, which is coming up this month. Hint, hint. But we'll scroll on down and see all this stuff that you're seeing right now. We did all this when we were still in school, right? Remember we were talking about the Federal Reserve? Remember that? Some of you might. Then we started talking about how you can make your money work for you through investing, how you can avoid debt. And then we got into what can the government do to help us financially, help us economically. And we've been looking at what the government can do and why, right? Why unemployment is such a bad thing. I mean, obviously, if you're one of the people who's unemployed, it's a bad thing. But other people that you don't know, being unemployed is bad for everybody. High unemployment is bad for the whole economy, right? We saw that in the Great Depression. We saw the programs of the Great Depression, the New Deal, that were used to try and alleviate those issues, right? Same thing that's going on right now. Remember, we're going to see higher unemployment now. We are seeing higher unemployment now as far as total number of people, maybe not percentages, than the Great Depression. So this is really bad as far as unemployment goes. Hopefully it won't be as long as the Great Depression. But just like with the Great Depression, they have to do things to help, right? Just like they did after Hurricane Katrina. We watched those videos and answered some questions on Katrina's classroom. Remember, those video Q&As, if you haven't done those are really easy. They're short videos. There's 3 or 4 questions per video, and you can take the quiz as many times as you need to get 100%. So if you haven't done all those, make sure you do those. And then we've been talking this week about the CARES Act, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, and what's in it for you. And that is mostly run by the Department of the Treasury, which is what the article Treasury Offset Program to the Rescue has to do with. So let's take a look at this. So we got the questions. Remember, these questions are just multiple choice. Showed you these yesterday. Let's go to the first non-multiple choice question. What are 2 reasons why a country's economy might have a budget deficit even when the economy is strong? Budget deficit. The government's spending more money than it's bringing in. Why might they do that even when the economy is strong? Well, there's 2 reasons why the government might be spending more money than it has. It's either not bringing in enough money in the form of taxes, or it's spending more money. It's spending too much, right? So I'd say 2 reasons. One reason is the government is spending too much, or not taxing enough. Like right now, we're not in the economy is not strong, and so we are spending billions, trillions of dollars that we don't have, that we're not bringing in the form of taxes. That's going to cause a deficit. That's a little different than when the economy is strong, but we still have deficit spending when the economy is strong. All right, let's see. What are some financial functions of the U.S. Department of the Treasury? They do all kinds of things, right? They handle the money. Really the payments. Either people paying taxes to them or them paying out to us, right? This program that's coming up is going to be handled by the Treasury. How does the Treasury Offset Program correct delinquent child support? And how does the TOP recover overpayments and unemployment compensation? How might overpayments occur? This is important, right? If you get paid unemployment, but then you get some other kind of payment from your employer or former employer, you got to pay back the unemployment, right? And the Treasury Offset Program, what does that do? That just takes that money from a tax refund or these benefits that are coming to us, right? Same thing with child support. Those are easy questions to answer. By how many dollars and what percentage has TOP grown since fiscal year 2000? It's grown by 274%. So it's almost tripled, right? 274%, and that is about $4 trillion. Trillion with a T. $1 trillion. And then we got some questions to answer. Charts where they're comparing Missouri to Tennessee, right? And as a resident of Missouri, this is very pertinent to me. So I'm going to take a look at this. Let's see. Looks like Tennessee recovered more. Looks like Tennessee recovered more of that. And Missouri, this happened to me. Well, no, I've owed Missouri state income tax. I don't think that's ever been taken from me through the offset. I paid on time. I think. I don't know. What might explain why Tennessee recovered no money through the income tax program? They don't have state income tax. That could be a reason. Some states don't have income tax. Missouri does. That's my guess. Which state recovered the most money through TOP? Oh, that would be Tennessee. So there you go. I gave you some answers. The multiple choice ones you can figure out on your own. If you can't, we'll talk about that some more tomorrow. If you're already done and you're looking for something to do, I put up a link here. Play some financial soccer. Now you're going to need Flash to do this, so you won't be able to do it on a lot of mobile devices. But you could do it on a PC or a Chromebook like I'm doing here. And it's a lot of fun. It's made by Visa, and it's a good way to learn about personal finance, right? Financial soccer. Check it out, all right? And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.